The first modern Olympics were held 120 years ago in 1896.
And it didn't take long for Wisconsin athletes to make Olympic history.
We caught up with a couple of their relatives at a recent book talk with former Today's TMJ4 sports anchor Jesse Garcia. Courtney Garish has more.
The first Wisconsin Olympian to win a medal didn't win just one. He won 4, and all were gold. And that's not his only accomplishment.
Susanna Tavidi is the granddaughter of Wisconsin's first Olympian, Alvin Krenzlein. Krenzlein lived on Milwaukee's east side and went to East Side High School.
And then we saw where his high school had been and where he used to run in the basement. He used to practice in the basement. It's just a parking lot now.
His sport was track and field.
My mother was born in 1903 and he competed in 1900. I know he was an Olympian and he was the first man to win 4 individual gold medals.
Krenzlein medaled in the 60-meter dash, 110-meter high hurdles, 200-meter low hurdles, and the long jump. 4 individual gold medals in a single sporting event in a single Olympics. It's a record that still stands today. He's also known for inventing the modern hurdling technique, which changed track and field forever.
I'm sure he was very proud of, what he had done.
Sports Illustrated named him one of the 50 greatest sports figures from Wisconsin. Krenzlein went on to coach at several out-of-state colleges. He passed away at 51. In 1904, a young Oscar Osthoff, who's also from Wisconsin, competed in the Olympics in St. Louis. He was a weightlifter and won gold and silver medals.
And in those days, he represented not his country, but he was sponsored by the Milwaukee Athletic Club.
Hence the M on his uniform. John Nugent is Osthoff's grandson. Nugent says people like Milwaukee Athletic Club director Tom Larkin remembered his grandfather fondly.
And he probably paid Oscar his greatest compliment by saying he was, bar none, the finest all-around athlete that he had ever worked with.
Nugent has a picture from the first and only time he met his grandfather.
I've learned the most about the man from my mother, who was his oldest daughter and probably one of his biggest fans. She said he was very good, but he was not a show-off.
Osthoff excelled at several sports at the University of Wisconsin. There's a plaque dedicated to him at Camp Randall.
Osthoff went on to become a civil engineer and worked for a company involved in several big projects around Milwaukee, including building the county courthouse and the Lincoln Memorial Bridge. Courtney Garish, Today's TMJ4.